This is a reading from the Madhya chapter 5, the Vyas Puj of Nityananda Prabhu. In the association of Lord Nityananda, all the devotees passed their time in great joy discussing the topics of Lord Krishna's pastimes. All the assembled Vaishnavas were very elevated souls and unalloyed devotees of the Lord. They became immersed in the nectar of Krishna consciousness. Nityananda Prabhu was extremely joyful and he smiled as he looked around at the Vaishnavas. The meetings were always a scene of extreme ecstasy and tears of transcendental love and happiness cascaded down from everyone's eyes. Seeing the ecstasy, Lord Vishwambar spoke to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Listen, my dear Nityananda Goswami, where shall we hold your Vyas Puj ceremony? Tomorrow is full moon, and on this day Srila Vyasadeva is worshipped. Therefore you may choose anyone's home and make arrangements with him. Nityananda Prabhu could understand Lord Vishwambar's mind, so he took Shrivasa Pandit by his hand and smiling said, Listen, Vishwambar, I will have my Vyas Puj in this Brahman's house. Lord Vishwambar then spoke to Srivasa Pandit. Now you have a heavy responsibility over your head. Srivasa replied, No, my lord, this is no botheration. By your grace, everything is in this house. The paraphernalia required, like clothes, grains, Brahman thread, ghee, etc., are all available here. I have only to borrow the book which gives the procedure for performing a Vyas Puj ceremony. Then tomorrow, by great fortune, I shall witness the Vyas Puj. Lord Vishwambar was very pleased with Srivasa's reply, and all the devotees were jubilant. Lord Vishwambar said, Listen, Nityananda Goswami, let us all make preparations to go to Srivasa Pandit's house. Nityananda Prabhu very much appreciated Vishwambara's words and immediately proceeded to Srivasa Pandit's house. The Lord and Nityananda Prabhu, accompanied by their associates, looked exactly like Krishna and Balarama in Gokula as they went about accompanied by their friends. As they entered Srivasa Pandit's house, the devotees felt a current of joy run through their bodies. The Lord ordered the doors to be closed, allowing only friends and relatives inside. Then upon the signal from Lord Vishwambar, they began singing bhajans and kirtans, and gradually the external world faded into oblivion. Chanting was ecstatic and befitting the occasion of Vyas Puj. The two lords began to dance ecstatically, surrounded by the devotees who were singing. The bond of love and affection exists eternally between Lord Nityananda and Lord Vishwambar. And now, as they danced together, each one was immersed in the thought of the other. The devotees were experiencing extraordinary joy. Some began to roar loudly, some fell unconscious, and others could not restrain the flow of joyful tears. The two Supreme Lords were experiencing all the symptoms of ecstasy like shivering, pallor, horripilation, crying, and falling unconscious. Who can describe all the ecstatic symptoms that they manifested? The two lords danced, lost in their ecstasy. Often they would embrace each other, crying. In the mood of brotherly love, they tried to catch each other's feet. However, because both were wary and cunning, they could not succeed. They were overwhelmed in happiness and rolled on the ground forgetting their absolute supreme position. Such are their wonderful pastimes. The two supreme lords were lost in the nectar of chanting and dancing. Lord Gaurasundar kept repeating, "Chant, chant," drenching his whole body with tears of happiness. The Lord, having found the personality whose association he had always desired, his eternal brother, Lord Nityananda, was floating on an ocean of eternal, ever-increasing ecstasy. Lord Vishwambara's dancing was completely enchanting, and sometimes he would touch his head with his feet. When Lord Nityananda Prabhu danced, there seemed to be an earthquake. Thus the two supreme lords danced in ecstasy. Who can describe such scene of great jubilation? To Nityananda Prabhu the Lord said immediately, "Bring me a plough." At the Lord's request, Lord Nityananda stretched out his hands, and Lord Gaurasundar received the plough with his hands. Some saw the Lord go through these motions empty-handed, while others actually saw Lord Nityananda Prabhu give a plough to Lord Chaitanya. Only by the mercy can one understand his supreme position. Such confidential pastimes and topics of the Lord, as displayed by Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda Prabhu, are known only to a very few limited souls. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.